Yeah, linking on to another point, intros, I feel they need to be altered a bit more. I did like the grey. I've said in the past I found it a bit boring, but I'll be honest this time.
I think the theme tunes are kind of creative. I
don't like that.
I think Peter Capaldi's is very creative, but it's a bit over the top. Like, this is Doctor Who. It's like shouting at you a little bit too much. Like,
it's too high pitch for me. I don't like it.
Yeah, and I think Matt Smith's first title sequence is extremely boring. Personally, I don't really. I think I'm like, oh, here we go. I usually skip through Matt Smith's first sequence, but his second one is a big. It kind of reminds me of Sylvester McCoy's title sequence a bit, because it's kind of like travelling around an area. It's not just it's not just going. No, his second title sequence.
Oh,
the second one. You know, when he just explores around like areas of the universe or whatever. You see all these different planets and things. I like Matt Smith's second one, but his first one is extremely boring. And I personally, I know you know this and you hate this, but I'm not a big fan of David Tennant's theme, like the violin one. I like
violin. I've never noticed that.
But I like the original dun dun dun, like the Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant's first series one. I like that one with the plain white, like that one. I like that one, but I don't like the theme for the Donna Noble series. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but it's more for me the colour scheme as well, because what I meant by boring in Matt Smith's is it's just same colour. It's like I did like the one that had the lightning shot. Is that the
That's
third
Matt
one?
Smith.
I know, but which?
One. Matt Smith's first. I didn't like it.
I actually like that.
I mean, it looks hostile, which is kind of.
Well, as you can tell, I like that type of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm weird. Yeah, but I didn't like I don't like Peter Capaldi's, the one with the clock, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
and
the cogwheels going around and everything, and then it goes to the Roman numerals.
Yeah. As well, that's also saying, we're Doctor Who. We travelled through time. Like, we know. We've seen about 50 years of you. We don't need you to have a big clock and screeching noise telling us you're Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
I mean, they may as well do. I mean, you may as well do them at the conventions. Like have the Peter Capaldi theme just going, ooh, and then just someone singing, going, "We are Doctor Who. Come and join us and meet Matt Smith." And you're like,
says, Matt Smith's not here to keep Peter Capaldi, mate. I knew that.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
It went from dark, which I like, to dull, the same colour, grey-ish, to a big ass clock.
Mm. I think what can be improved. I think what else can be. I think because Doctor Who is going to get axed. I mean, it's bound to get axed. I mean, it's coming into its 10th year. It's gone 10 years for the new series. It's bound to get axed eventually. I mean, new shows nowadays don't usually last 10 years, do they? Like Lost or I can't think of any more off the top of my head. But yeah, so
that proves your point.
I think that because the classic series, no, that's because Breaking Bad had a planned ending for it. They ended it off really well.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
Well, I've not seen it.
Yeah, so...
Don't kill me.
So, I think the classic series lasted so long is because they had 6-7 years in the 60s of just travelling through time and space and learning new stuff. But near the end of Patrick Troughton's era, it was starting to lose viewership. And then the episode, the War Games happened, which you finally got to see the Gallifreyans. I know you won't understand most of this, but
keep going.
And this is the first proper look at Gallifrey and the Time Lords and everything.
I don't understand that.
And I mean, you haven't watched it, have you? You haven't watched the War Games.
True.
But anyway, so and that 10-part epic story. Like,
10 parts?
Yes, it's 10 parts, 5 hours. 5 hours of commitment.
I don't have that time.
Anyway,
Just
so
playing games.
hold. Let me talk. Let me talk, please. And it's really, really good because it says we're going to put because the budget for the show was going downhill, so they had to ground the show to Earth, which is what they did in John Pertwee's era. You see, so that's what they did. The Gallifreyan said, "You stole the TARDIS, so we're going to send you to Earth, and you're going to live out the rest of your days until we see fit. You're going to stay there, and until we decide you're free to go."
Yeah,
and
I actually get that.
And so, yeah. So
I've actually seen all their regenerations.
yeah. So he got exiled to Earth, and to be honest, John Pertwee's the first 3 years of his run were actually kind of popular. I mean, some of the stories in there are actually outstanding. I mean, Series 7 is full of amazing episodes like the Inferno, Ambassadors of Death, Spared from Space, and so, I mean, it wasn't really a downward spiral for Doctor Who because it was a change, and after the 3 Doctors was done, and the Time Lords granted him his freedom back, people were actually desiring the adventures in space because it was fresh, and people were like, "Come on, just give us a planet." You know what I mean? After being on planet Earth, dealing with all these invasions, so like being like almost bored of it at this point. I wouldn't say bored because there were some amazing stories when he was grounded on Earth. There were some amazing episodes, but I think people were just yearning. And the first one, obviously, coming back to it was Frontier in Space and Planet of the Daleks following it. So they were hitting the ground running when they went back in space, getting some really great off of Earth stories, you know. And I really think that break from space travel really renewed, if you know what I mean, the show and its adventures, which I think they should have done with Matt Smith. They should have, I don't know. Oh, what they should do. Sorry, this is actually going to save the show. It's going to give the show at least another 10 years.
Get your director thing then.
Pass
college.
If the 12th Doctor, if Peter Capaldi's Doctor, has to stay on Gallifrey to protect it because there are some threats. Maybe let's say that he actually accepts accepts to be the president, the great president of Gallifrey.
That's what the leader guy is called.
Prime Minister of Gallifrey, I don't know. And say he's actually the leader of Gallifrey. He's grounded in one place. He's grounded.
Well, he's not really grounded.
Gallifrey.
He has duties then.
You know what I mean?
He has duties to do.
You know what I mean, yeah?
Yeah,
and he has to stay on Gallifrey, and he has to protect it because, like, maybe Gallifrey accidentally, like, I don't know, blows a galaxy, and the Cybermen and Daleks are really pissed off, and they go to attack because they're bloodthirsty, and the Doctor has to stay for his duties and protect Gallifrey. I don't really want there to be a second Time War. That's not what I mean. I mean having to stay on Gallifrey and be like a counsellor and has to stay and do his part. I think would be cool, and also it would bring up some awesome possibilities for new companions that are not human in modern day time, for Christ's sake, because all of them are just normal females just on Earth, just from Earth on modern day. It's so annoying. I think having a change of companion, that's another thing which could change. Yeah. But I think in general, the idea of the Doctor being grounded on Gallifrey.
We get it. You are bloody horny.
Oh my god.
Leave them alone.
Oh my god.
Ban K9.
Oh.
Don't actually.
Ban K9. Don't you dare ban K9.
Don't ban him.
Affirmative. So
yeah, go.
So I think the Doctor being grounded somewhere. I don't think on Earth because that's already been done. I think being grounded on Gallifrey would actually be an idea that show if they are intelligent and sensible, then I think I can see that happening.
The Time Lords or the creators?
The creators, of course. And luckily, Chris Chibnall's coming into the roles. Hopefully, he does something actually useful for the show. I'm not saying Stephen Moffat's a bad writer, but he's made some
his
pretty
time
shit.
has gone.
He's made some pretty shit decisions.
His time has gone, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he made the Screwdriver invincible. He's made all of the companions.
It's not really invincible. It was bitten by a shark.
Yeah. Actually, here's something.
Snapped in another one.
He wants us.
Blew up.
He wants the companions in this show to be relatable. And we're like, okay, 21st century, but we've already had that
relatable.
3 other times.
About that.
I mean, like being.
Bring me the Scott back.
I mean, being in the 21st century. You know, I think, and I think that's kind of cool. But then, how can it be relatable to someone who waited 2,000 years for his wife to get out of a box? How can we relate to that? And how can we relate to sacrificing yourself and running into the Doctor's time stream to save like 1,000 versions of himself? You know, how can we relate to that? I think we've worn out all of the human companions in the show forever at this point.
Well, no, they will have to bring it back
eventually. But I think we need a break.
There's no more female mains.
But the thing is, though, that I'm
that's
so sad about.
I'm changing what I just said. Not female mains, as in we need different companions apart from them all being female, like the main companion.
We need Captain Jack Harkness back.
Yeah.
But okay, so here's what's
he
really
starts flirting with the Doctor. Doctor.
Here's what's really scary though, is because the companion which is coming in season 10.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Who's called Pearl? Played by Pearl Mackie. You won't know her, and she plays a character called Bill. I don't know what the hell's up with that. But
Billy Piper.
Good point actually. But
reference to her.
But
the best companion which I've seen.
I think that from what it looks like, we're getting another 21st century ordinary female modern day companion. It looks like, which I'm really, really annoyed about. To be honest, I'd be happy to have a human companion based at least 50 to 100 years in the future, or 50 to 100 years in the past, at least.
Or not English. Like, as I've already said, bring back the Scot. I wasn't kidding. We need an accent-related person.
No, I don't think Scott. I think we've done that recently with Amy. But I think
I forgot you were Scottish.
But I think we should have
American Harkness.
That was already done with Perry back in classic series.
No, I mean recently.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Captain Jack Harkness. But yeah. Anyway. So. Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's not looking good, guys. Unless they do the Doctor being stranded on Gallifrey, the show's not really going to get much further, I don't think.
Another change, which I think everyone agrees with, change the Doctor. Like, as in, make him female. Like,
oh, no.
We know it's possible. Like the Master, everyone knows this. Everyone knows this point was coming up. You know, you know it.
Thing is, though, is that
make it have 2 heads.
Thing is, though, is that I think that it's not taking a risk, the Doctor being a female, because it's so talked about and so expected that if it happens, the fans are just like, oh okay, we'll just stop watching them because the Doctor's meant to be male. I don't think it's that much of a risk, and I say take risks. I mean, like, I think making the Daleks
at least make it more interesting instead of all being like the same in a way.
I think changing the Daleks structure. I mean, giving them replacing their plunger, for example, doing something really risky, or maybe make the Cybermen actually good. That's actually something they could do. Make the Cybermen good again, because the new series Cybermen suck. They have too much stuff. They can fly. They can do super speed. It's not even fun anymore. They didn't need any of that in the classic series. Anyway,
they can also change the actual logo. Again, they've
done that. They've done that.
Have they?
Yeah, they did. They did the Christopher Eccleston one with the plain white. Then they did the David Tennant with the lava. Then they did the Matt Smith. Hold on. One. Then they did the Matt Smith one with the blocky ones with the metal.
No,
whatever.
not.
Then the Peter Capaldi one, which is just plain white, which is just Doctor Who, just plain boring, that one. But yeah.
Yeah, no, but the latest Doctors, I don't like that. It's all blocky, and again they're shouting out as it says Doctor Who. Shout out.
Yeah.
And then also DW. That looks like a TARDIS. Yes, that's another hint. We get it.
Actually, on the logo now, BBC, this goes back to marketing. It says BBC on the logo of Doctor Who. It says BBC. When it says Doctor Who in the title sequence, it says BBC. Which is really irritating. Anyway, that honestly finishes it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed our little rant about how the Doctor Who is shit now. Not really. We like Doctor Who. We just want to make it better. Anyway, see you guys next time.